everyone, we are back again with another episode of sharing some great information, especially for women who are planning to conceive sometime soon. Since September is marked as the month of PCOS awareness, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, we decided to bring to you a topic that remains important, especially for women who are experiencing symptoms of PCOS or who have been diagnosed with PCOS and are planning a baby. I have with me a great expert today, Dr. Bandana Sodhi, who is a senior consultant obstetric gynecology at Rosewalk. Hi ma'am, how are you?
Hi Mahima, thanks for the introduction.
It's always a pleasure to have you on the show, ma'am.
Same here.
So since September is marked as the month of PCOS awareness, and we all know that how so many women are being diagnosed with PCOS. In fact, I feel that probably every year the count is going up instead of going down. And it remains very important for women to be aware of what PCOS is, so that if they are suffering from PCOS, at least they should be aware, they should know what it is and how they can manage it. So ma'am, please tell us about what is PCOS before we start with the discussion.
Yes, thanks Mahima. PCOS is a topic very close to my heart, and it is a topic and a problem which is in abundance now. Every second person seems to be having PCOS, and the knowledge about it and the awareness about it is not much. So our aim here is to make you aware that it is not so bad, and we can treat it, and we can go ahead, and especially in couples who are planning a pregnancy, it is not impossible to conceive. PCOS stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it is a metabolic syndrome which includes a lot of hormonal changes plus changes in the ovaries, with which a woman can present. She can present with menstrual irregularities, she can present with delayed cycles, she can present with features on the face like acne and hirsutism, that means unwanted facial hair, and obesity and pigmentations. So these things are commonly associated with PCOS, but all of these things can be managed with the correct guidance and the correct medications.
So ma'am, a lot of couples feel that if the woman is experiencing PCOS symptoms, or if she's being diagnosed with PCOS, conceiving can be a big issue. So please tell us about what are the common challenges that a couple faces when it actually comes to planning a baby if the woman is diagnosed with PCOS.
Yes. You're very right in saying that when a patient sees her ultrasound which says PCOS, the first fear is, will I be able to conceive? Will I be able to have a baby? Well, yes, these fears are not ill-founded. They have their own reasons, but we are here to clarify that for you. The first thing is that PCOS patients can conceive. I have a lot of patients who have had babies, who have had PCOS, who have sometimes conceived naturally, sometimes with assistance, but there is brightness at the end of the tunnel. So one needs to keep in mind that it's not the end of the world. So no disheartening here at all. And since September is PCOS awareness day, month, we would say, September brings in brightness and sunshine. We always say, come September. So in this month, we will definitely make you aware that it is not difficult to conceive with PCOS. The problem here would be that since the cycles are irregular, very briefly I will be explaining the problem. The problem is that since the cycles are irregular, the ovulation period during the cycles is not known. So sometimes the cycles are prolonged, sometimes there's only bleeding on withdrawal. So one doesn't know when exactly the egg is being released, when the follicle is forming, and that's what actually delays the process of conception. So when we as doctors try and help you out, we try and help out with that process. Also, the medications which are given for PCOS are to improve the environs around the egg. The environment or the milieu around the egg is improved so that the male hormones, the androgenic factors, they are reduced. So conception can happen. Those of you couples who are facing this problem, you should go and consult your doctor, you should meet your gynecologist, because there is a solution to everything. It is not that only IVF is the solution. Natural methods of conception are possible, but then it has to be a little conscientious effort and a little, the visits have to be on a regular basis. Only then one can proceed ahead.
So, ma'am, yes, so like you've mentioned that, there are different kind of ways to treat it so that one can, easily conceive. I would also like to ask you that a lot of times we hear that hormonal therapies are given to women who have probably extremely irregular cycles or any other extra symptoms. So a lot of women have this myth that if they take oral contraceptive pills, then probably the pregnancy again is going to get delayed or the conception is going to get delayed. So is it okay for a woman who wants to plan a baby? Is it okay for her to go on to hormonal therapy? Does it affect the conception? Please tell us more about that.
Yeah, that's a very pertinent question. The first thing I would like to highlight here is that PCOS requires a little bit of a lifestyle change. That's the first thing we should aim at. Lifestyle change would mean 20 minutes of physical activity in a day and eating healthy, eating on time, no skipping of meals. What is our aim? Our aim is that we maintain your body metabolic rate so that you shed off the excess fatty tissue that you gain. And once that is shed off, then the process of ovulation and other things come into balance, right? So with the weight loss happening, with the BMR rising, the body tends to behave normally. And with that, the cyclicity comes back to normal. With that, the ovulation process happens and one is able to conceive. However, there are hormones also which are advised. I, for one, am a little skeptical about giving hormones when a lady is planning to conceive. The younger girls who are facing this problem can still be put on hormones, or those beyond the family, the reproductive age who've already had their children. They can also be given treatment with hormones, but when a lady is planning a pregnancy, I would specifically avoid giving oral contraceptive pills because our purpose is not achieved. So hormonal therapy does have a role, but it has to be in specialized, customized cases. So for each patient, we need to customize our treatment. We cannot have a 1, 2, 3, 4 for every patient. It has to be each patient's need-based treatment. So if a patient is wanting a pregnancy, I think we should move towards helping with the ovulation rather than just put her on oral contraceptive pills. Sometimes, however, when the cyclicity needs to be controlled and the other associated effects of PCOS need to be controlled, like acne and hirsutism, then the oral contraceptive pills which are used for this can be given for a while, but not when she's planning a baby, right?
Right. So, of course, that answers the question. And once a couple has conceived, is there any extra precautions or extra care that one needs to follow throughout the pregnancy?
Yes. Once the couple has conceived, that means the 2 dark lines are seen on your pregnancy kit, then it is happiness galore. But it definitely needs a little more precautions because we need to support the pregnancy with progesterones. We need regular visits with your doctor. We may need to continue the insulin resistance receptor modulators. So, and of course, dietary habits need to be maintained, healthy eating, a lot of antioxidants, a lot of phytonutrients in your diet, so that the pregnancy continues and sails through smoothly. All your 9 months sail through smoothly, right?
Great. So that was some great information, and I'm sure that there are so many women who are suffering from PCOS, and a lot of them must be planning a baby sometime soon. So this information is going to help them. So, ma'am, any special message for women experiencing PCOS out there? Anything for them?
PCOS, my message would be that PCOS is not a dreaded disease. PCOS can be managed. PCOS is very common, and I think with our present lifestyles, we are aggravating the condition. So let's get back onto a healthy lifestyle. Let's get back onto exercising. Let's get back onto healthy eating, and have no fears in your mind. We are here to help you out with PCOS.
Great. So it was lovely chatting with you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing such great information.
Thanks, Mahima. Pleasure's all mine. Yes.
And I would also like to mention that Dr. Bandana Sodhi is available for OPD at Rosewalk in case you want to consult her. This is Dr. Mahima Bakshi, Maternal Child Wellbeing Coach at Rosewalk, signing off for now. Thank you. Have a great day.
Have a great day.